Maynard, you're a musician, a performer. You won a Grammy nomination for Gonna Fly Now from Rocky. You just completed music from Rocky 2, I understand,
right.
Which is dynamite. What level of musicianship do you really expect to see out here tonight?
I expect it to be terrific, and I'm looking forward to being entertained here tonight because, of course, I don't get to see this as often as Steve does, and it should be very exciting, and I'm also very thrilled to be working with both of you guys.
It's our treat. Is drum corps showbiz?
It's very much showbiz, but it's also an art form. It's also the fact that the up-leveling of the music within it has been tremendous in the last few years.
Maynard, you were in a group called the Black Watch at one time, weren't you?
That's right. That's where I did my first real marching, and I was part of the Black Watch Regimental Kilties band, except that I was the mascot. I was about 11 years of age, and I did all the marches and all the concerts with them, however.
Do you feel it's helped you?
Oh, very much so. I tell you, the breathing that you have to go through in marching and playing, I think, was invaluable to me. It's a great thing for any wind instrument player to get into.
You know, I heard that Maynard wore a kilt when he did that. Any truth to that?
That's very true. And when you consider it's Montreal, Canada, it's 20 to 30 below zero in February, and you march anyway.
Oh. How does it feel to have 128 people coming toward you playing your music?
It's very thrilling. It really is. Last year, I watched the finals on television, and it was a thrilling thing then, and it's a thrilling thing again tonight.
Are you critical when you hear it played?
No. I'm looking forward to the trumpet playing of one particular chap very much, simply because he plays my exact solo from a particular thing, and that we'll allow somebody else to introduce a little later on. But very exciting trumpet player.
He was going straight for you, Maynard.
I just loved it too, and he had all that fire, and he let it all hang out, and that means when you really fill up that horn and you really point it out there, there's two ways you do it. You fill it up, and you take chances in terms of creating all that fire of the instrument, or else you just back down a little bit and play it careful. The guy's a very brave performer and a very courageous one, and I enjoyed all of the soloists there very much, all the brass soloists.
That's a good choice of words, because, you know, there he is in a big stadium without the aid of any amplification at all. And
I was going to mention that too.
He's there with an execution judge real close by in the field and one up top. And you know yourself how hard it is to control yourself up in that range when you're extended and not crack, not blow an attack or anything. And they're subjected to the same rigid judging standards that anyone else is. So it really is a very, very intense.
Yeah, a very thrilling performance. I enjoyed it very much, and I just think that considering that they're not allowed to use monitors and all the things that help us hear the overtone series when we're going into the upper register of any horn, that's great. He's out there with the dampness, and as you say, no direct close microphone or anything connected with it.
And Maynard Ferguson sitting watching him. I think he was doing an audition personally.
I think he made it.
The other thing that blew me away was the rifle line. I never realized they had a rifle line like that. Some great effects out of that group.
Very exciting.
What is the difference between the horn that you play and the horns that we're seeing out here?
Well, do you want to take a look at that? Because I have one that I've been looking at, and Steve is going to also give me a trumpet lesson here, or a bugle lesson. Excuse me, there I go again.
I can see giving you a trumpet lesson.
Right. Well, I tell you what, there's Steve, if you'll tell me why we have 2 valves on yours, I'll tell you why we have 3 valves on mine.
I'll tell you, this is a very, very new development the last couple of years in drum corps. In the old days, of course, the straight bugle. Then we went to the 1-valve bugle that was horizontal.
That's right.
Then we added the rotary, which gave us half-tone flexibility. The 1-valve moved the tone a full step. Then we said, well, we got this here. Why don't we put 2 valves here and move them vertically? And there we go, for greater flexibility. That's as far as we've gotten. If we're going to get this far, I don't know. But they sure look a lot the same, don't they?
They look a lot the same, and they sound a lot the same. And I think that's beautiful. And it looks very far out to me to see 2 valves. So, you know, that's 5 valves between. They sound very much the same. You want me to freak out the sound booth?
I love it.
Go ahead.
right? And then if we...
I'm not blowing this one. You're on your own.
Let me see about you. Or whatever.
How come everybody's coming up here to the box?
We've got such a crowd that just gathered. We got flash bulbs going off. People are cheering.
Maynard, I want to know why you've got this bruise on your finger from trying to push down this valve.
I know. It just isn't there. Well, okay, I'm going to have to pull my mic down.
Instinct.
Yeah, actually, it is a fascinating thing to hold the horn because I'm not used to that very much. But, however, it's a fascinating instrument. I'd like to have one.
The Z. There's the youngest one of them all right there.
He'll probably be out there in a couple of years just honking and wailing on the horn.
Hey, look at that. Way to go.
What style's that, Maynard? European or...
yeah, I'd say that's Concord all the way, man. And don't forget, folks, the album is called Hot, and the single is called Rocky II Disco.